Oh my gosh, hello, Odayo. Hello everyone. Hi Fanny, hi Shizuku, hi Avance. Congrats on first on Twitch. So you guys hear me alright? I'm so exhausted. Hi Anorak, thank you for welcoming me back home. I have to admit everyone, I'm so tired. But I was like, I want to word vomit. Like everything and like stuff about the trip and before I go to sleep and forget about stuff. So I was like, even though I literally okay, so I woke up like what 22 hours ago or something, and woke up around 22 hours ago to leave my hotel in Sapporo and fly to Tokyo, then fly from Tokyo to home. I'm exhausted, but yeah, I only slept in like on the airplane in like 1 or 2 hour chunks, so I'm like super tired. Hello Shokan, thank you for coming. Your content for lunch? Oh my god, okay, so okay. Okay, I don't know where to begin, but basically it's what the hello Tohu, and that's not true. The real cutie is in Japan, and I was not able to meet her. But yes, okay. Okay, so hold on. I woke up 22 hours ago in Sapporo, something like that. The thing that really sucks is my flight was delayed to come back home because the weather here was like super foggy, so I had to kill time for like 3 hours, but oh my god. I'm exhausted. I was hoping to get home, nap for like 1 or 2 hours, and then do the stream, but because my flight got delayed, I decided I'm just gonna do it now and just get everything off my mind before I forget everything. Because I have work tomorrow and stuff like that, and all that fun stuff that I don't want to think about right now, so if I just talk about my trip now, then I was like, that's probably better than if I sleep and do it later or something, but oh my gosh, hello Blue, thank you for coming. Home already? Yes. I was in Japan for 11 days. Hello Feltz, thank you for coming. Am I jet lagged? Yes, I'm jet lagged. Holy shit, hello Hina. What? Okay, there's so many more people here than I thought. And I forget, is that, shit. Well, let me... how do you say your name again? Was it Yayoi... Nantoka? Yayoi, like, 覚えてないですけど、Yayoi-san. おはようございます. Wait a minute, isn't it? Oh my god, isn't it 6:30 a.m. in the morning in Japan? You're up very early. Okay, okay, so some of you may know that, because I have a Discord server, and I did talk about the first part of my trip on my Discord server. I did a Discord stage there to talk about the first half of the trip, but I decided I would do a stream to cover the second half of the trip, which is ALGS, and then also recap the first part. But I think to start, I will talk about ALGS. Just give me one moment. Guys, I don't remember how to use a computer. Okay, so I was gone for 11 days. When did I leave? I left Thursday the 8th and got to Japan Friday the 9th. And then I left today the 19th and got home the 19th. So I won't go into too much detail of the first part of the trip because I talked about that on my Discord stage, but then yeah, I did a Discord stage because the last time I tried to do a Twitter space, I thought it was super annoying that all the comments were like, it was hard to read the comments. Which is why I ended up doing a Discord stage. But yes. Okay, so let's just start with, I guess, I got to Sapporo on, what day was it? Oh my gosh, I gotta check. I'm so glad that so when I travel, so I guess every day, okay, so every day, even if I'm not traveling, I keep a diary, so it's like, I write down what I did and where and when, etc., so I know what I did that day. And then, yes, but this helps a lot, especially when I'm traveling, because I feel like so much happens every day when traveling, but yeah. Wait, but also I just realized, because Yayoi-san is here, should I try to tell the story in Japanese or something? Or... Yayoi-san, まだ言ったら、日本語じゃなくて大丈夫ですか？ちょっと疲れたから、多分日本語を話すのはちょっと難しいと思います。But also thank you so much for coming, Yayoi-san. But yeah, so January 14th, I flew from Tokyo to Sapporo. That's fine. Okay, thank you so much. Yes, I flew from Tokyo to Sapporo. And okay, so my trip was 11 days, and I brought 5 days clothes, and then the 6th plus what I was wearing at the time. So it was like, if I do laundry the day that I get to Sapporo, then I have exactly enough clothes to make the trip. So I like plan that in advance. So yeah, and then so when I got to my hotel on January the 14th, the Wednesday, that's the day before ALGS. So what was it? So my head is like, okay. So yeah, I did laundry at the hotel. And then while I was going out I was walking around Suzuki, wondering what should I eat for dinner that day. And when I was walking around the main Suzuki area, I was super surprised because I was just walking one direction, but suddenly someone walked past me the other direction, and it was Nicewig. So I was like, oh my god, Mr. Nicewig. So he was with a group of friends, so I felt really bad, but they were waiting to cross the street, so I walked in front of them and was like, oh my gosh, are you Nicewig? Even if I know it's Nicewig, I'm asking it that way because I don't want it to be awkward. What if I ask someone, are you this person, and then they're not that person, right? I don't know, I feel bad. So yes, and then they were like, yes, he was like, yes, that's me, and then I was like, okay. And then I wanted to jump straight into asking him, how are you doing meet and greet this year? And he said he hopes to, but they weren't sure yet when. I'd later find out that he would do meet and greet on Sunday, but I'll get into that later. No, sorry, I'm Meanwig? That's crazy. Hello, Ardinsu, hello, Yuji. So yes, and then, okay. Yes, I'm home now, Yuji. And then, so, after he said that he's planning to do meet and greets, he asked me what's my name, and I was like, okay, I didn't know what to say, so I just said, okay, online I go by Daipon. I said that because obviously, like, I feel awkward giving my real name, but then at the same time, like, if I call him Nicewig, right, I should give him my online name in return. So I said, okay, online I go by Daipon. And they said, nice to meet you, I'm Jack, and I was and I was like, wow. I did not expect him to say his real name. I mean, obviously it's not like his real name is like a secret because you can find it online, but it was like such a surprise. So yeah, I was like so stunlocked. I didn't get to say the other stuff that I wanted to talk about, but he was like, yeah, are you coming here? Are you here for ALGS? And I was like, yes. And he was like, awesome. Hope to see you around or something like that. But what I wish I had said was, okay, because I know I wanted to bring up the mission that Arya gave me, which was like, she wants me to get a picture again of Nicewig with the blankets, but the thing is, I didn't have the blankets on me. I didn't expect to run into anyone in Susukino that night, so when I unloaded all my stuff at the hotel, I left the blanket behind. I didn't bring it with me when I went out, which was a mistake because then I could have gotten the picture with Nicewig again right then and there, but I don't know. Oh well. Oh, that's right, I also got to shake his hand when he said like, oh, nice to meet you, I'm Jack. I was like, oh my god. That was so nice. But yeah, sadly, unfortunately, so we did have a meet and greet in the end, but it was on Sunday, but the time window between like, because premium ticket holders get to enter the venue early, and then general ticket holders. And then there was the finals, but then the time in between meant that it wasn't enough time for me to meet Nicewig, so yeah, I wouldn't be able to make it to his meet and greet, unfortunately. I really wish that I had the premium ticket, but like this year and last year, it's hard to get the premium ticket because online there's like a queue, and then it's like, oh, it opens at midnight. And some people I heard, like, they had to stay up to 4 AM for their queue to pop so that they could get their premium ticket, and I was like, oh my god. I seriously... Okay, if I go to ALGS again next year, I really, really need to get a premium ticket so I can get in early and all that shit, so... And I can sit closer to the front. Like, I saw some people that had premium tickets, they sat, like, so far front that they could just look down and see, like, Nicewig and, like, the other people streaming along the wall, which makes me kind of jealous, but... One sec, I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back. Hello, so... Okay, so if Nicewig introduced himself to me as Jack, does that mean I'm on a first name basis with him now, or...? But yeah, it was... Oh shit, hold on, this just reminds me. Okay, hold on. Let me find a picture. I don't even remember how to put pictures on a OBS. One sec. Okay, so when I I guess met Nicewig, so to speak, it was like, because I walked in front of them when they were waiting to cross the road, and I drew this diagram that basically shows what it was like. So I'm the one in yellow, and he was with a group of friends, and because they were waiting to cross the road, they're in an arc, so it's just I thought it was so funny because they're all so tall too, so it's just oh, hello everyone, I'm in the center of everyone. I don't know, actually I'm gonna look him up again. It's a nice wig. Heights. Nice wig is 6'3", apparently. (6'3" to cm. (6'3" to cm is holy shit. It's about, wait, no, that's 6 foot 3 inches. Wait, hold on. I hate converting to imperial to metric because it's so difficult. Okay, so Nicewig is apparently 190 centimeters, which means he's a whole foot taller than me, which is actually kind of crazy. So that picture is fairly accurate, I would say. Okay, so what else happened? Oh my god, okay, so I remember now. When I was in Tokyo, the week before, or not the week before, but the day before, because I brought a scarf with me. Oh wait, hold on. I'm so sorry, Fel. I just lowered the security level. Hopefully that fixes things. Sorry about that, and thank you for joining. Hello, Emo. Thank you for... Good morning, Emo. But yeah, so then I forgot my scarf in my Tokyo hotel, and then... So the day before I left Japan, I bought a scarf at Uniqlo. I bought it in Uniqlo, Canada. And then I lost it at some point in Japan. I left it in my hotel in Tokyo. So then I went to Uniqlo in Sapporo. I found the exact scarf and it was less than half the price of what I paid for it in Canada. So then I bought the same scarf again and I was like, holy shit. I didn't realize the price difference would be that big, less than half price or something, because the scarf in Canadian dollars was $45 or something, including with tax, but the same scarf in Japan was only 1900 yen. So it was less than half the price, and I was like, damn. I used to some of my friends and I would used to meme on one of my friends for always going to Uniqlo when it comes to Japan, but then now that I've actually been, I actually understand why he does that. The price difference is quite dramatic. She did the same thing with the Dan jacket. Oh my gosh, Blue, it's I did not believe it. I was I thought I was gonna pay the same price for it, but holy shit, I didn't think it'd be that drastic, not gonna lie, so. Okay, so then, right, so one thing that happened to me was the buttons on my coats kept coming off, so I went to Daiso to buy sewing needles and thread and scissors. And But I'm like not super good at sewing. I'm just like a noob. I'm like if there's like sewing level 0 to 100, I'm only like level 2, so it's just enough to like put buttons back on things, but I didn't do it very well, and obviously like I think like when I was unbuttoning my coat, I was like not particularly careful as well, so I had to sew back the buttons on my coat a couple of times. But one thing that kind of annoyed me, okay, so wait, I'm trying to remember. What was the order of things? Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so that's right, I forgot. So I bought the scissors, the sewing needle, and the thread was before I went to Sapporo. This was in Tokyo. I bought it in I bought it at a Daiso near Higashi Nihonbashi, but then when I was flying to Sapporo, I asked the security guy if I can bring those things on the plane, and he said yes. So I brought the scissors, the sewing needles, and the thread is like whatever, but I brought those with me to Sapporo. But then, to make sure, on the way back to Tokyo, I asked 3 different people at CTS. At the New Chitose airport, I asked 3 different security people. I was like, can I bring like these needles and scissors on the plane? All 3 of them said they're not sure, go ask someone else. And I was just like, okay. No one is fucking answering me, and my flight is in like an hour, so I just like I decided to waste the 400 yen or whatever and throw them away. And it made me so sad because I didn't want to get in trouble, of course, but if 3 different people are saying I don't know, then I don't want to risk it anymore. Oh my gosh, thank you for the 5 stream streak, Ryuji. So you just try to bring them? I was just kind of afraid of like, what if there's trouble, but I don't know. Because I still had another flight from Tokyo to home, so I was just like, okay, I don't want to mess things up. So instead of asking twice to bring it on both flights, I'll just maybe just get rid of it if it's easier that way, but I felt bad. I mean, I know it's just 400 yen or whatever, but I feel bad for wasting the scissors and the needles, but oh well, I guess. Do you have pre-check and military IDs to get away with a lot? Oh my gosh. I don't even know what pre-check is. Or it's military ID, I guess, but it sounds powerful, I guess? Question mark? Oh, I see. A different security line. Okay, so then I kind of get it. I guess I'd feel more confident if I was bringing that stuff through like a domestic Canadian flight or something, but I'm just scared of getting into trouble in a different country and it's just gonna make things like stall and whatever. So I just decided to play it safe and did not bother with any of that, so yeah. So, okay, so let's see. It's ALGS day 1. Okay, one thing I really liked about this year compared to last year was, so last year I'm pretty sure the fan zone did not have any kind of like food or drink, but this year they added like a food and drink section. And there was like people selling like ramen and like gyoza, I think karaage, and like there was yakiniku, and there was really long fries and like corn dogs and shit. There was a whole bunch of different vendors. Oh my god, there was also melon soda. But yeah, I was like so... One thing I failed to mention, I guess, was that the Wednesday... I spent like an hour and a half looking around for melon soda, unable to find any, but I just wasn't looking in the right places because when I looked later on in the week, like I found a place that was selling so much melon soda, but I did not know that beforehand, so I was just looking in all the wrong spots. Had wasted my time, and then I ended up walking too much looking for melon soda. That I like overexerted myself, and so my legs were just like way too dead. Like every day, I was totally fine walking like, I don't know, 16,000 steps per day, whatever, that's nothing, but that was just what I was averaging around that time, but that one day, the same day that I ran into Nicewig, I was walking like 24,000 that day or something, 25 maybe, but the hard part about that as well was it was in the snow, so it was also like the amount of exertion per step is like also worse, I feel like, so I ended up, I feel like, I don't want to say like hurting or like straining my legs, I guess, like that it was harder to walk in all the days that came after. So I was like really regretting walking that much because my legs were so heavy and sore like all the days afterwards that I feel like it was a mistake to walk that much. But you know, it's over, I guess. Whatever happened, happened. Do you love melon soda too? Oh my god, it's like one of my favorite drinks, but it's not very easy to come across, I guess. But yeah, like in my 1.5 hour journey of looking for melon soda, like I thought I was looking in the right places, but clearly not. Because I went to like 7 different konbinis, and I went to like 3 different places that were listed as supas on Google Maps. And I could not find anything. But the funny thing is, on the way back to my hotel, I passed by a vending machine that had melon soda, but it was sold out. And I was like, that's so fucking sad. Do we have seaweed in Canada? I don't think we have seaweed. If I Google seaweed Canada, it's like importing Canadian products to America, I think. Instead of the opposite of Canadian consumer importing, I guess, but there are like local stores that do import that kind of stuff, so like there used to be this what is it? So there used to be this thing that I used to go to every week, and nearby that thing there was a Korean, I guess Korean store, and they would import melon soda, but I'm sure there's other, like there's like Chinese retailers, and I'm sure I haven't checked the local Japanese like grocery stores if they have melon soda either, but the thing is, a lot of these places just, well, I wouldn't say they're like out of the way, but they're just like not super convenient to get to, so I've been big since COVID started, and they did fantastic delivery services for basically anything from Japan, China, Korea, India. Viet's Filipino, Thai too. So wait, let me look something up. So we don't have Seiwi as like an online retailer, but we do have this chain called TNT here. It's like all over Canada, but like TNT is like an Asian supermarket, so it's like imports a whole bunch of Asian foods and like stuff like that. So I don't remember if I've looked there for melon soda before, but I would assume they would have it. So I gotta look that up. I gotta check the next time I'm at TNT if there's melon soda there. But yeah, I was so excited to see melon soda at the ALGS venue that I ended up getting like two cups of melon soda or something like that. So, like most... Okay, so when I first went to ALGS, the first time I watched ALGS was 2025. I went there and I did not know anything about the ALGS scene. I did not follow any teams, I did not know any pros, I did not watch anything beforehand. I just arrived and just watched games and just like got into it that way. But like this year, like I went again this year, but there's some that I know. Like obviously, like I'd heard of Falcons before, a whole bunch of different names that I've heard of. Like I've heard of Monsoon before, and even if they're not actively playing, like obviously I've heard of names like RPR and Mandy. I don't know how to say his name, Mandy. I don't know. And like Facebook, of course. So I don't know. It's like pretty interesting because I guess I don't really follow Apex like competitive until last year. So it was interesting to see like a whole bunch of names that I recognized, but they just like moved around to different teams and stuff like that. So that was different. But yeah, the Thursday and Friday, the stadium was like, I wouldn't say empty, but it was not full. It was like pretty scarce, like for people to be there. But Saturday, holy shit, it got so busy. And Sunday was sold out, and I heard it was like over 20,000 people in that stadium. I don't even think it was sold out last year. I'm not even sure, but oh my goodness. '16 was a Friday, right? Okay, so Friday I went to the fan zone. I don't remember why, but right on Friday I happened to meet RPR and Mandy in the fan zone. And holy shit, okay. It's so strange because it's like, oh, people like Nicewig, RPR, like these kinds of people, I've only ever seen them online. So like I've only ever seen them through my monitor and I have no idea like how tall they are or anything like that, but oh my goodness, they're so tall. I forget, RPR heights. Wait, but wait. Someone told me how tall RPR is, but I don't remember anymore. Apparently it's like 6 feet or something. Which is like... I don't know. Imperial is fucking hard, but he's basically like a foot taller than me. I was like, I didn't even like measure up to his shoulders. So... I remember on my way back after finals as well. I ended up in the same train car as RPR. And I was like taking the train back with Vess, and I was like pointing to Vess. I was like, Vess, isn't that RPR? And RPR was like 2 or 3 people away from me, so I was just like, holy shit. He's so tall. And it's so funny because, okay, hold on. So let me see if I can put this on OBS. Okay, so this picture was so funny. To me at least, because, okay. So I was in this train car, but even though I was in this train, you cannot see me at all. And the reason why you can't see me at all is it's because I'm standing behind RPR. And I'm like, I'm not even like his shoulder height. I'm like somewhere like below here behind him. Like 2 or 3 people behind him. But I thought it was so funny to see this picture on Twitter and be like, oh my god. I saw this picture happen live and I was there, but I'm just not visible at all because I'm too short behind him. Did I see any hotties? Does RPR count as a hottie? If so, then yes. Oh yes, nice wig as well. Nice wig also counts as a hottie, so yes. But yeah, after this, I did get RPR's signature, so I was really happy. Yes, Tofu, I'm on Twitch as well. I'm on both YouTube and Twitch. But yeah, RPR seems like a very nice guy. When I asked him for a signature, he looked really busy because like we were already like we were like walking through the Hosui Susukino station, but I don't know. I'm glad I was able to meet him. It's just so weird to see people that I've only seen online. I'd be like, oh my god, these guys that I watch are real people. It's just like it's so weird to me. Let's see, what else is important to talk about? So let's skip to Sunday, the finals, yesterday. Or I guess 2 days ago if you're in Asia, but... So yeah, on Sunday the doors open for premium ticket holders at 10 o'clock, but for general ticket holders it opens at 11 o'clock. Wait, let me see if if I can find a map. Okay, so this is the map of Sapporo Dome, and this is where you usually enter from, at the top left. And like this is what the entrances are. But the lineup for premium only went like somewhere this far, somewhere like that. But for the general tickets, the lineup went like all the way, stretches down this way. Stretches like the parking lot side, and it just like ends like here in this bus loop here area. That's not, wait, no, it's off screen, hold on. The lineup went all the way to like this side here. And then I was like, okay, it's not that long because, or I didn't think it was gonna be that long because last year when I went, the lineup was like only somewhere here somewhere, but I didn't expect there was this whole other new section that was also for lineup this year that, because the line grew so much longer with so many more people coming this year. This person you only see in pictures and I've read their articles is actually in front of you and they're super tall. Oh my god. I mean, it's not even just about the super tall, it's just also like that they exist in real life. Like, that was crazy, but oh my gosh, Sapporo Dome. Oh, there was this like interesting sound. I wish I had it recorded, but when the snow was like sliding down the roof of the dome, it was like what is it? It's made such a strange noise that I don't know how to describe it because Well, no, the sound was interesting, but when it hit the ground, it was like almost like a, not really an avalanche, but it like caused a whole bunch of snow, like snow fog to come up. So yeah. Oh shit! I just realized. Enjoy looking Tohu. Thank you for coming. So if I look at this image from Google Maps or Google, it's like there was like snow on the roof, and the snow would like slide off to the sides and make interesting noises as it slid. It was like, I thought it was gonna be like maybe there's like a plane flying overhead or something. That's the closest analog I can find for the sound, but I don't know. It was kind of neat. And then walking through like the snow mist, I thought that was really cool. Right, one thing that was... Okay, so... I'm talking about Sunday, the lines were long, but on Saturday, the day before, Arya gave me a mission. So, the original missions she gave me was try to get a picture with Nicewig with the Arya blanket. The other mission was try to get a picture with Hal with the Arya blanket. I was not able to get I was not able to get either of those, but I was able to get some other things, so... I got the Sakura Nessie pin that Arya wanted, but the thing is... Okay, so on finals, after getting a seat with Vess, I rushed to the fan zone so I can get the Nessie pin. But that pin... Okay, you have to go collect a whole bunch of stamps from these different places in the fan zone, which was fine. That part took like 5 minutes. But to claim the badges, you had to fold this origami Nessie, and that took me like an hour, a literal hour to fold. I missed like 2.5 matches of the finals just folding the Nessie. But I ended up getting the badge in the end, so it was worth it, I think. And then in the fan zone, I also found like I saw on Twitter that Kaminari QP she also wrote on an Emma, and I found it in the Emma section, like. And I was like, oh my god. So what is it? It's the Emma that Kaminari QP wrote on. Like, I tried to search for it for a while, but I had trouble finding it myself. And I saw people quote retweet like themselves finding it, and I was like trying to use their pictures as like clues to help me find out exactly where it is, but I like gave up on looking for it twice, but then I came back for it the third time, and I saw some other girl taking a photo, and I was like, oh shit, what's she taking a photo of? And I took a look, and she's taking a photo of QP's Emma, and I was like, holy shit, there it is this whole time. I've just been missing it because I was looking on the wrong side, but I was happy to find it. DP is not an origami master? Okay, listen, the instructions to fold the origami Nessie was a YouTube video that was like 9 minutes long. But I was watching it on like a tiny phone screen on like low quality, so it was hard for me to tell if I was folding it correctly sometimes. Because some of the details were so small that it was hard for me to know if I was folding some things the right way or not. But yeah, it did still take me like an hour to fold it, which is like... It took me like 3 tries to get that far, and... So at least I got it in the end, thankfully. But yeah, so I'm happy that I found QP's Emma. I found Dig's bronze name thing that his friend put, Dig Vibes. I found Ryan Hart. I don't even know. Like, I know he's like super famous fighting games, but I don't know. And then I found Go Next from last year, the team that won. And for like... Yeah, so I got a whole bunch more blanket pics. I posted them on Twitter like earlier in the week, but one thing that I was sad about is I did not find Blur flavors. I knew Blur was gonna be at ALGS. but I was not able to find him, so... Gosh, hi Tanokan! Tanohayo! But hold on, let me find it. Something I thought was funny. Hold on. This is from Blur's Discord server. I was like, sad that I didn't find Blur, and he's like, I made it without Daipon finding me, huge W. And I was like, Madge clap, you win this time, Mr. Flavors. And then people were like, motherfuckers playing hide and seek across the damn world. I thought it's so funny, like, oh my god. After that one time that I found him at Offkai, oh my gosh, he's like, avoiding me. But not really, I mean, I don't know, avoiding me so to speak, but yes, I thought it was really funny. So many personalities, bound to miss one or two people, that's so true, but I was just kind of sad that I didn't get the primary checklist that, you know, like the top targets that Arya wanted, but I'm so glad that I got other things in the end, so. Yeah, after that, okay, so the games were so hyped, like, oh my god, anytime Fnatic did anything, or like Crazy Thieves, or Interforce, oh my god, the crowd would go crazy. And it's like, when Fnatic denied Falcons in Game 7, holy shit, that was so hype. The arena was so loud, it was actually insane. When that happened, I like, instinctively, without realizing, I like jumped out of my chair. And I stood up and I was like, oh my god, Fnatic. Like, when you watch it back, it was just like milliseconds difference that determined who was gonna be first, second, third. And it happened so fast, I didn't even know that Falcons placed third. It's actually insane. So then yes, and then after all the match point games and Oblivion winning, I decided to stay in the venue for like an hour and just walk around patrolling the venue, wondering if I could find anyone that's like, you know, that might be interesting to like get a photo with a blanket. And then it was so, okay. And then I saw, oh, Nocturnal. But at first I was like, because he was just like randomly standing with a bunch of people that I don't know. I don't know if they were his friends or if they know him or whatever, but he was standing with a group and no one was like asking him for his signature or anything at first. So I was like, oh, is this actually him? Or like, or are these his friends? Or like, what's going on here? So I stayed there for a bit, like watching, and then some other people went up and like, oh, asked him for a signature and everything. So it's like, well, yes, this guy's the real deal. He's just standing there. And because someone else already asked him first, then I'm gonna go in there and ask him now. So let me see if I can get the photo. Oh yes, I ended up bothering him for a photo. Okay, so when I walked up to him, I was like, are you O Nocturnal? And he's like, yes. And I was like, may I please get a photo of you holding an Arya Kudoha blanket? And as soon as he saw the blanket, he said no. So I was like, can I get a photo of you with the Arya blanket? He's like, no. But then he already grabbed like a corner of it, and he wouldn't let go of the corner. So I was like, I don't know what this means. Does he actually want the photo or not? But then after a while, he just like, he gave up, I guess, so to speak, and just like held it up anyway. But it was like so funny because, so I don't know if the people around him were like, if they actually know him or not, but the other people around him started like holding up their phones to take a photo of him too, holding the Arya blanket, so I thought it was super funny. So yeah, he did not look happy at all, but yeah, afterwards, after the photo, he like gave me the double middle finger, which I thought was super funny. But yeah, later he would also tell me like, oh, sorry for flipping you off, like, because Arya is just a demon who gets me riled up, so I thought it was really funny. Yes, he did anyway. Yes, he's very thin, I think, just like Blur. I thought it was really funny because like when I met Blur at Offkai and I gave him Blur the Arya wingman stuff, he flipped me off too with one hand, but then when I met Noct with the Arya blankets, he flipped me off with two hands, so I feel like, what does this mean? At some point I'm gonna meet someone that's gonna flip me off with three hands or something? I don't know, but I thought it was funny. Also, hello Lucky, thank you for coming. But yeah, I think nothing much particular else happened of note for ALGS, but yeah, this morning in Sapporo, like 23 hours ago, I woke up, I took the train to the airport, I flew to Tokyo, my flight got delayed for 3 hours, and then I flew from Tokyo back home, so yeah, I've been awake for like, well not really, but I've had like 1 or 2 hour naps on the plane, but I'm like so tired right now, so. Oh shit, the stream has to be been an hour, I just realized, but yeah, I'll talk for like maybe 30 minutes more and then I'm gonna go to sleep. And by sleep I mean like a nap or something, but. Oh right, this reminds me, okay, so one thing, okay, guys. I need to tell you guys something. So far, every time I've gone to Japan, the past few years, on Twitter, I would get ads for push-up bras. This trip, I did not get any at all. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but it means something, I feel like. What ads did I get this time? I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember. It was not memorable enough for me to remember. The only thing I was looking for was whether or not push-up bras would show up in ads or not, but the only thing I paid attention to was they were not there. And I was not sure how to feel about that. So yeah, oh my gosh, that's like ALGS in a nutshell. I guess if there is I'm gonna pretend I didn't read that comment. Yeah, I guess if there's anything I would change is I would really want to get premium tickets for next year if I'm going next year. The early lineup is just way too good. And the front seats, of course, is also way too good. Okay, but one thing I'm so curious about is, okay, so I remember one time when Blur was streaming and he said that he was going to Sapporo to watch ALGS. He said something about like going to somewhere where I won't be able to see him. So I was thinking maybe Blur has some kind of like VIP tickets Because I did notice there was like a VIP section that's like elevated for, I don't know, a group to be able to watch away from others. So I was wondering, like, how does people get VIP tickets? And I was like, what if I could get VIP tickets next year? Wouldn't that be cool? But I don't even know how people get it, so. So if I can learn how, then I know I can work backwards to figure out how to get VIP tickets. But it probably wouldn't even happen anyway. I feel like, especially within 1 year time frame, that's definitely not going to be enough to be able to do it, I think, but yeah. Okay, so rewinding from ALGS, I'm going to TLDR stuff from the previous stuff. So I arrived in Japan on January 9th, the Friday, because on Saturday I wanted to watch the Tokyo no Sora solo live in the Tokyo International Forum Hall A. I got to watch the A and the B, I got to watch the day and nighttime performances, and it was amazing. But one part that was funny was there was one part during the daytime section where Sora was like, oh, is it okay if I go to the toilet or something? And it was kind of funny because it's like not something that people usually would say like mid-live. They just like, she disappeared for a bit. But the real reason that she said that at first, like she was like, oh yeah, I need to use the washroom. But the real reason was that apparently she was like overheating, like exerting herself in the morning section. So she had to step away for a bit to cool off. Which is honestly understandable considering that she has like, she overheats easily. And like has like a injured foot or ankle, I guess, so yeah. But the idea of someone saying, oh, gotta use the bathroom like mid-concert is kind of funny. But yeah. The Fnatic match got me so hyped that I may try to save it for 2027 LGS. Oh my god. The match was so hyped. I was like, every time Fnatic, E36, or Crazy Thieves does something, the crowd goes crazy. Or Unlimited, the crowd goes crazy. And holy shit, it was so worth it. It made it feel like it was so worth it for me to go there to LGS and watch this live. But yeah, so then Soda concerts, and what else? There was I went to an off-kai, like, okay, these topics I covered in a Discord stage I did like a week ago, but I'm just recapping it now because obviously there's like no archive for that kind of shit. But so yeah, and then the off-kai that I went to was all you can eat. It was like, yes, it was a buffet and there was a nomi hodai. So, but before I left to catch one of the last trains, for some damn reason I decided to like, I don't really drink that much alcohol, but I decided to get a lemon sour, and I don't think it's that much alcohol, but I got a lemon sour, I chugged it before I left, and I think that was kind of a mistake, because I was like tipsy and trying to figure out how to get back to my hotel, because the closest station was like closed for construction, or like the way that to get in was closed for construction, and I didn't know how to get in there properly. And I asked like 2 different people, like construction people, like, oh, how do I get to this station? And they didn't really say anything, they just had to like cross the bridge, and then like I crossed the bridge and I did not find the station I was looking for, but I found a different station, and I was just like, oh my god, this is like so bad to be like walking alone, tipsy at like midnight, trying to figure out the last train and all that shit. But I made it home just fine to the hotel, but I was like, damn, that could have been bad. Because I felt bad. I was like, if I get this lemon sour... Oh, sorry. When I got the lemon sour, I was like, oh shit, I have to leave soon, and I don't want to like leave the drink like unfinished, right? So I just drank the whole glass real fast, but it's kind of a mistake. But it was good because good that I caught the train, because if I didn't catch the train, it was going to be an hour-long walk back to my hotel, and I did not. I was like, I cannot walk back to my hotel like this for an hour. So yeah, I thankfully got to the train and got back in like 20 minutes, 15 minutes, something like that, but oh my goodness. But yeah, it's meeting like Nihoniki, it's like so hard because their speed at which they speak is kind of insane. Like some of them, okay, some of the JP Sorotomos I was speaking to, like they're speaking their native speed and I can barely understand. Like I don't think I even understand like 50% of what they're saying because they're saying so fast. But also the guy that I was talking to was what is it, Kansai, speaking Kansai band or something like that. So I was just like, oh my god, I can't keep up with what he's saying. It's not familiar to me. But the atmosphere is also super noisy, so it's just also hard to hear. But yeah, I was overwhelmed. Sorry, this off-kai was the next day, but I was like so overwhelmed from the previous day and like so tired that I decided to leave this off-kai early and just like go around. So I went to Tokyo. I walked to Tokyo Tower because it was nearby. And like I went around. I tried to look at the Imperial Palace, but it was closed that day. Apparently there was like a holiday the next day or something, and I just didn't know about that, so it's unfortunate. And then the Monday, a week ago, so the 12th, I did the Discord stage to talk about this stuff in more detail. I don't really remember much detail anymore, but and I went to meet up with a former like Japanese sensei of mine. It's kind of strange. I call him sensei, but he was never my teacher. He was just a teacher at a Japanese school. But he brought me to Jiroke Ramen. It was my first time meeting Jiroke Ramen because like I'm too scared to do that shit alone. But yeah, when it arrived, okay, he did not warn me that it was gonna be like a really big portion. And when it arrived, he just said good luck, and I was just like, oh god, I don't even know if I can finish it. But yeah, he was telling me about his job because unfortunately, like he tried to get a permanent residence in Canada but wasn't able to, so he's trying to like build himself up so he can apply again to come back to Canada. Oh my god, I just remembered. Okay, so of the like what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 5 or 6 days in Tokyo. Okay, I have to be honest, guys. I just realized I did not change the current topic. Sorapa / Tokyo. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. I went back to the Nakao 4 times and I never saw the Nakao lady again. And I was kind of sad about that. I low-key kind of hoped that I would see the Nakao lady, but I don't know, I don't think she exists anymore. So obviously, like, it was just a chance encounter, right? But yeah, 4 times is crazy. Okay, Hina, I'm crazy, okay? But it was like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Okay, 5 days. If 5 days has like 3 meals each, that's 15. 4 of those were Nakao. That's like a quarter of my meals, I guess. Did I eat there? Yes, I ate there 4 times. I was low-key so... I really wanted to see her again so I could return the 5,000 yen to her. And also ask her, like, why did she give me the 5,000 yen in the first place, but... yeah, unfortunately, never did. Very sad. I just wanted to see her again. Okay, so after what is it? I'm getting really tired, so I don't know. That's like all the major stuff that I really wanted to talk about for this stream, but like if you guys have any questions, of course, please feel free to ask now. Otherwise, I think I might just head to sleep soon because I really want to take a nap. I know it's like super sudden for me to just randomly be like, okay, questions guys, question time. But I'm just like so tired. I can feel myself starting to get super tired now. Hello Rice, I assume you're lurking this whole time. Go sleep, we got a Decanium? That's crazy, but I guess you're not wrong. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here. I really want to take a nap, so... Oh my gosh. Sleep and then play Fortnite? Oh my god, okay, hold on. You just reminded me I gotta open the Fortnite shop so I can remember to buy Keys and I for it later. Oh my god, I see the Keys and I bundle. 3200 V-Bucks. Okay. I'll keep the store page open and take a look at it later. But yes, for now, let's end it here. Thank you all for coming. Thank you, Penny. Thank you, Avant, Shizuku, Anorak, Shokan, Tohu, Blue, Belt, Hina, Yayoi, Toden2, Ryuji, Wiwo, Todorokan, Lucky, and Rice. I'm gonna end YouTube for Twitch. I think I'm gonna send you to my friend Bike. So, yes. OTDP, good night.